Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and I am back once again with another video. Today, I'm going to be going over for a very interesting topic. And when I mean interesting, I mean it's actually a very interesting topic to go over. That being, what if the second Indominus Rex was still alive? Now, I don't mean like in the Jurassic World movie. I might mean what if something happened that forced InGen to separate the two Indominus Rexes? In fact, what if they had to take one Indominus Rex off of Isla Nublar and onto an island like Isla Sorna, or even possibly another island. Now, if two Indominus Rexes were on Isla Nublar, then everything is gone. There's no chance that our heroes will even get a chance to stop those two Indominus Rexes. We already saw how much they struggled of handling the first Indominus Rex. There's no doubt about it. If the second Indominus Rex was still alive and on Isla Nublar, then there'll be no way in hell that our heroes will be able to stop this thing. Stopping one Indominus Rex was hard enough, but stopping two Indominus Rexes would be asking for trouble. That's asking for trouble. So what if the other Indominus Rex was still alive, but not on Isla Nublar? Well, most likely one of two things could happen. One, InGen had to separate the two Indominus Rexes by trying to build another enclosure, but they keep on failing to build an enclosure successful enough to separate the second Indominus Rex. The second option is that they had no other choice but to basically take the Indominus Rex out, off of Isla Nublar, and put it on an island like Isla Sorna, or even one of the other islands on Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2. Or even better yet, what if Manticore took the other Indominus Rex? We already know that they are managed to get some Sinoceratops DNA to create the Spinoceratops, but what if they actually took the other Indominus Rex, actually? Well, this is where this theory is going to get wild. So, honestly, if Manticore took the other Indominus Rex, most likely one of two things could happen. Rather, this Indominus Rex is going to try to find a way out, like what its sibling did in the movie, or it's going to behave differently than its sibling. Who knows, maybe the second Indominus Rex could actually be a bit more docile than its sibling, or possibly even worse than its sibling. Maybe it will just be far worse than its sibling. We already saw how bad the original Indominus Rex is, but imagining the second Indominus Rex being possibly far worse than the original would actually be pretty terrifying to think about. Because, imagine this thing was on Manticore Island. If it was on Manticore Island, then that would be a huge shocker. Because, the campers will probably be wait, how is the Indominus Rex here? I thought it died. But then most likely they'll learn that there was actually two Indominus Rexes. And it was rumored, the second Indominus Rex was rumored to be dead, but in reality, it was still alive. Now, would Kenji's father try to control the other Indominus Rex? That depends on how this Indominus Rex behaves. Like, if it's more stronger, like, both physically and mentally, then I highly doubt that he'll have he'll be successful in controlling the other Indominus Rex. But if he was, then our campers would be in a lot of trouble. Like, just handling one Indominus Rex was bad enough for our heroes on Isla Nublar. But handling the other Indominus Rex and possibly being worse than the original, that's just asking for trouble. I'm pretty sure our campus will not just want to free the Indominus Rex, but they'll probably try to kill it. They will probably want to kill the second Indominus Rex. And, yeah, but if Kenji's father was unable to control the second Indominus Rex, then most likely Kenji's father and the campers will have a common enemy. They would probably want to work together to bring down the Indominus Rex. With the campers as wild dinosaurs and uncontrolled dinosaurs, and Kenji's father with his controlled dinosaurs, they'll probably actually do a lot better than how Rexy and Blue did in Jurassic World. But once again, this just depends on how powerful the second Indominus Rex is. If it's just as strong as its sibling, then it could probably hold its ground for a decent amount of time. But if it's stronger than its sibling, then this will be a problem. Because our campers would literally, and I mean literally, would probably just not make it. Or probably, they will make it, but barely. And the dinosaurs, both the controlled ones and the uncontrolled ones, or maybe the controlled ones get free and they just work together to kill the Indominus Rex. So, either way, it's going to not look well for the campers and Manticorp, honestly. But like I said, it just depends on how this Indominus Rex behaves, how it acts, and most likely how powerful it is. If it's more powerful than its siblings, then I would say that the dinosaurs on Manticorp Island would literally struggle on bringing this monster down. And plus, with no Mosasaur there, that means most likely they're going to have to try to kill it themselves. Because without the Mosasaurus, the second Indominus Rex could actually be more of a severe threat than its original sibling. Just like our campers witness how dangerous the Scorpius Rex is, and they just wonder, how bad can the second Indominus Rex be? Or maybe they kind of heard on how bad the original one was, and they're just like, how bad can the second one be? And they literally see how bad the second one could be if it was still alive. And they'll be like, oh yeah, this one is definitely worse than its sibling. Like I said, this just all depends on, like I said before, it just depends on how powerful this Indominus Rex is and how it behaves. So in the end, I would say that if the second Indominus Rex was still alive, it would probably prove to be just as dangerous as its sibling. That, and of course, it would just literally depend on everything. Like, it would just depend on just everything about how this Indominus Rex is going to act. Like, oh yeah, and we also can't forget, like, will this Indominus Rex be smarter than the original one? I would say probably, maybe, it's a possibility. If it does prove to be smarter than its sibling, then yeah, I would say our campers are in trouble. Like, they would flat out be in trouble if this second Indominus Rex was still alive and made its way onto Manticorp Island. Like, it was transported there. Or just taken there, you know. So most likely, both our heroes and our villains for Season 4 and 5 of Camp Cretaceous will be in a lot of trouble. When I mean a lot of trouble, I mean like a lot of trouble if the second Indominus Rex was still alive and was on Manticorp Island. So in the end, I would say that, yeah, things are not going to be looking good for our heroes and our villains. So, yeah, that's it for this video. So, let me know in the comments below, what do you think would happen if the second Indominus Rex was still alive and in Manticorp Island? Well, on Manticorp Island, I mean. And tell me in the comments below, do you think it could be worse than its sibling? Or it would probably be just as bad as its sibling? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day, everyone.